All right, so it looks like Felipe Franks has won the starting quarterback job at the University of Florida. Or should we say that everybody else has lost it, therefore Franks is the default winner. Mark Rogers TV following the orange and blue game. 31-0 the final score. The Ones defeat the Twos, and they blast them. They dominate the game for the second consecutive year. Ones over the Twos last year, 44-6. Okay, to the quarterback situation. Franks looked perfect on that first throw to Josh Hammonds. He looked off the safety. He went down the right sideline and threw a beautiful rainbow to Josh Hammonds for 46 yards to lead to the first touchdown of the game. And then the very next play, Felipe Franks showed us why the Florida passing game may be just as inconsistent in 2017 than it has been since Tim Tebow left campus. He completely missed Hammonds on what would have been a touchdown. Jim McElwain commented at halftime. He also reiterated the point after the scrimmage that missed throws were far too often the case, and that has to be cleaned up. We can't have the missed throws constantly. We have to hit on those plays during the season. So Felipe Franks showed us good. He showed us not so good. Didn't really show us the bad that he showed us when he was nervous and confused last year in throwing 3 interceptions in this game. Felipe Franks is right now the best quarterback for this football team because of the upside, because of the ceiling, because of the dynamic potential playmaking ability, as opposed to Kyle Trask. Granted, he was playing with the Twos in the first half against the Ones. And we note from the 31-0 final score and 44-6 last year that there is a significant drop off between the Twos and the Ones. Trask went 2 for 8 for 11 yards with the Twos against the Ones. Didn't fare a whole lot better in the second half on 2 for 5. What was really telling in this game for Trask is he took the team down to the red zone and he missed 2 open receivers of what should have been touchdowns. That's when you can tell. That's when you can make an evaluation from these games. It's not necessarily in the stats. It's in the situations, and when the quarterback has the play in front of them, the receiver is beaten its man, and he can't complete the throw. And that happened to Trask 2 consecutive times in the red zone, missed throws in the end zone. Then the very next series, Trask had a 2-minute drill, and he missed a throw badly on first down on play action down the middle. The ball should have been intercepted. Then one play later, Mark Thompson fumbled, and Gators fans saw that way too often last year. Now, Thompson, loose with the football, could have been stripped a couple other times, but he looked very impressive, especially in the second half. Jordan Scarlett's the best running back, play to play, consistently on this team. He has good footwork in the hole. He's a power back. He makes people miss at times, again, in short space, good footwork, and he dragged tacklers all over the place, bounced guys off of him a number of times because of his sheer power running ability. Thompson on occasion looks like the best back. Scarlett is the most consistent ball carrier on this team. Red zone offense. We talked about it earlier with our Florida State analysis, how Jimbo Fisher has almost perfected the red zone offense in Tallahassee. It is almost completely the opposite for Jim McElwain in Gainesville. This looks like the same team that we've seen win back-to-back Eastern Division championships, but fall flat on its face against the likes of Florida State and Alabama, and 2 years ago against Michigan, against top 10 caliber competition. The passing game needs to improve, and it looks like that the offensive line, not necessarily showing it in this game, but should be better. And the wide receiver core is legit, is definitely legit with, of course, Antonio Callaway leading the way. Kadarius Toney, early enrollee out of 8 Mile, Alabama. Will he be a wide receiver eventually? Well, for on this night, he was the quarterback that came in for Felipe Franks in the second half. And he did throw a touchdown pass, a very impressive play in which he rolled to his left, eluded 2 tacklers, spun, and made both guys missed. Was almost forced out on the left sideline and threw a touchdown pass. Maybe it was a little misguided in regards to a decision. A lot of defenders around, but he did complete the touchdown pass. Tony, a dual threat guy who probably is not a great fit for the McElwain offense, could eventually be a wide receiver, but he has this going for him in his quest to be a quarterback. They don't necessarily have a set quarterback. It's Franks for now, but maybe it's Tony in a few years. I don't know. He looks like a wide receiver right now playing quarterback, but again, he's only been in camp for about 6 weeks. It's the orange and blue. We'll have more coverage with David Waters of Gators Breakdown later this week and get his impressions on Florida wrapping up its spring session right here on Mark Rogers TV.